Hi there, friends. It's a nice chilly day here in Calgary, Alberta, but I got my fire, I got my smile, and I'm having a great day. So let me show you how to have a nice, beautiful steak on this open fire, and also a really nice cold soda. Hold on. Alright, so now, before you actually cut the fire log, there's a few safe things that you gotta do. First of all, I got some nice boots on, I got some glasses and some gloves. But one tip that you should all make sure you do is never have a loose handle on your axe or hammer. Especially something like this with little things at the top. Because trust me, when an axe head goes flying in the woods, it's really hard to find. But a great tip, you can turn your axe upside down and then just give it a light whack. And all of a sudden, the head is super tight. Doesn't move at all. But anyway, let's get this thing chopped. Okay, so we're going to chop it into 4 quarters here. There we go. Alright, we can split this bad boy open. Let's get a fire started. So now that we got all those chopped up, we're going to have to make the middle a little bit hollow so we can get some air in there. So if you take your hatchet, you can just start chopping away at it. And it should get enough. Just about that, that's not bad. Then we're going to do this for the rest of the 5 pieces. We're going to simply wrap this wire all around it so it stays together. And we're going to wrap it right around the bottom so it stays tight. We're going to try to get these logs so they're all around the same height and about equally spread out. So that should work out pretty good. So another random little thing I have in my pants is nails. Now nails are going to help us keep this up a bit so we get even heat distribution on the pan. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Good idea.
In order to start a fire, you need kindling. So let me show you some fun tricks to get some awesome kindling. Let's do this. If you take a nice piece of wood that you find in the woods, you're going to want to find a nice edge just like this. Now you can make some feather sticks for this. Notice how I'm just lightly pushing into these curves just to make these light little pieces here. Now you're also going to need some other small sticks. So if you look here, many trees just like this, you can find little pieces up here that are all completely dry. These are just super easy to break off. But it's also really important to say thank you for sticks. Okay, so now we're going to want to take a little bit of these sticks here. We're just going to lightly put some on the inside. Okay, so now we can take a little bit of these. We're just going to lightly put some down on the inside here. Enough so it's got enough airflow. Airflow is really important. You can add sticks in here, but we cut these in a good way so air should still come in from the sides all around. So that should be not bad. We can add one here though. That should work out good. Just like that, it opens it so much. Alright, we got a nice big juicy steak, so let me show you how to actually make a beautiful nice steak. We're going to start by putting it on the paper and really patting it dry. We want this thing so dry that it's dry. Alrighty, now with your steak pretty dry and our ingredients all ready, we can take some salt and some pepper. got to be fresh ground. You're going to want to grind more than you imagine. You don't want to go short on this. I'm going to flip this. I'm going to really move it around to really get it into that meat. All right. So now that we got our pan nice and hot, our fire nice and hot, we're going to start with a little bit of oil. Whew, she's hot. She is
Yes,
very
chef.
hot. All right. All right, let's get this steak on there. When you put a steak on, you always want to make sure you lay the steak away from you, and not at my cameraman either.
Yeah.
That would be less than desirable.
And maybe wearing a helmet, but still.
Just to be safe. We're going to cook this for about 30 seconds aside, because it's going to cook fast. At the same time, we're going to want to add a bit of butter in there to make it nice and beautiful. At the same time, we're going to lift the steak and really make sure it goes all around. You're going to want to make sure your steak is at room temperature before cooking. At the same time, you can add some rosemary in there, be nice and beautiful. We're going to continue to baste the steak. You see that beautiful caramelized butter? That's exactly what you want. Oh yeah, she's a beauty. Oh yeah. And we're going to continue to baste this steak because you want to keep these juices always constantly over this beautiful. Alright, now what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to sear the sides. Alright, now we're going to take that off the heat. We're going to do a quick temperature check. We don't want to overcook this thing. So a little bit of an update. We did take it off a little bit too early, but we finished her off and it should be pretty good. I'm excited. Nice and juicy. We'll let her rest. Whew. Now the most important part about enjoying your steak and your fire is a nice cold soda with a good buddy.
Just soda.
Cheers.
Is that?
Have a great day. Don't forget to smile.